everyone. Today we are going to use the sample data superstore to create our donut chart. In order to create the donut chart, you must make sure that you have two circles, one circle outside and the second circle inside. Then you will be able to have the donut. So we are going to start here by creating the two big pie first. In order to create the first pie, we go to the number of records. From here, go to the rows, and this one we drag one more time here as the second pie. But you may say that I didn't see any pie, it's a bar. So what should I do in order to create it, in order to change it? I need to go to the marks card here under All, go to automatic and change it to pie chart. So once you have the pie chart, in order to have the donut from the pie chart, from two pie charts, you must make sure that one is big and the other one must be small. Okay, so right now it's relatively small, so it's enough for us. And you may want to change the view to entire view to see it better. So we may change the smaller circle, the color of the smaller circle to gray. Then you will be able to see once we dual axis them. So how to make it dual axis? Just go to the rows, the second one of the second item in the rows, and left click on this small triangle pointing downwards. There is a dual axis. Left click once. Once you left click, you will be able to see the small circle inside the big circle, but it's not at the center. The reason why this happens is because you have two axes right now, and the first axis is start from 0 with the interval of 1k all the way to 17k, but the other side is from 0k all the way to 13k. So from here, you will be able to tell that these two axes is not synchronized yet. So we need to synchronize the axes in order to make sure that the smaller circle, the smaller pie, is actually at the center of the bigger pie. So let's go to the axis here, right click and synchronize the axis. So right now you can see, yep, I have my donut, but the center of my donut is gray. Why? It doesn't look like donut right now, right? The reason is we didn't change the color. In order to have a donut, the center piece must have the same color as the background. So we go to the marks card for the smaller pie here and change the color to the same color as the background, which is white. Now you have your donut. Okay, so once you have your donut, why you need to use a donut chart? Most likely is because you want to see the distribution and you want to display the total number at the center. So how to make it happen? What are we going to do is, first we are going to bring in the segment, which is the variables and for different categories you have. So the segments into the color. Problem comes. Right now we have three segments: consumer, corporate, home office. Then I will have three colors, but three different pies as well. So how to solve that? The way to solve it is just go to the number of records here and change this to average or minimum, whatever. Just change it to any of other items from the measures. Okay, so I make it average and the other one make it average as well. Then you have your donut back again. So from here, the next one you may want to is the angle here, because as what you can see, they actually equally divided this pie chart. But is it equally divided? As segment, yes, but as cells, no. So I'm going to drag the cells here. So from the cells, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it inside the angle. So more cells, bigger angle. Cells, drag here. Here is the distribution. And to be more advanced, we may want to have the total sales inside this inner circle here. So I may place it in the label here. Then you will be able to see it, and you may want to change it to a bigger size. Okay, so for the bigger circle as well, the sales, I want to put it under the label as well as the segment. So you can actually click here, hold the Control key, and drag it to the label card. Then you have it. So I have all the labels, but I don't want to see the axis on the left and right because it doesn't mean anything and it doesn't contribute to my chart. So what you can do is you can choose to uncheck the show header. Then it's gone. Then you are not bother you anymore. At the same time, I may also want to see the sheet mode. So for the sheet mode here, I want to place it inside the circle as well. So I place the sheet mode into the label card. I have 4 sheet mode here. So in order to display that, I may want to put it under the columns. So you can see that I have 4 pie charts for different sheet modes, but the text is not at the center. So how to make sure it's at the center? Just go to the second marks card and go to label, and inside the alignment, make sure that the alignment is right at the center. Okay, same for the vertical, horizontal and vertical here. Let's see, do we go to the right one? Yeah, so here you are. And if you think that's too big, then you can actually modify the size a bit. Same for the other side. So this one here, okay. So the size is something you can play with, and you may not want to see the columns axis here. Same thing, you can go to uncheck the show header here, then you have it. So this is how to create the donut chart from the 2 pie charts. Hope this will help you to create a better Tableau dashboard. All the best, everybody.